a bit well. So forget about that detail. It's not really. So it was a night. If I'm just a speedy, because you know that we are not supposed to be taking these things, and you guys are aware about this. To cut a long story short, all they said was, "Oh, sorry."
Abusia for my man and Churchill and more kwa Bastronco and Fambra a fresh gossip page. Medicain Akacho news updates papa echegu ewo abefo tete fidikesi and on your son and some more ewo efidikesi so one would say nano kosia da breche kese and a bo Ghana man wo bra a ye Ghanaian gospel singer, songwriter, record producer and multi-instrumentalist Ofita Krademi Chema eye nua bema Kofi Owusu dua anto say eba musical career ni manase eba gospel music ni ma your friend KODA sebio o kan chirigu ya wo bra aduani siso anase wo da ne benkum so ya ema ni nyina etwa Ghana nsuma na trende ewo social media ne so wa wonim se be so mo ewo afidikesi so na video be circulate ewo social media ne so after say information way anase news way ebeto so ewo social media ne so say ye nua bema KODA Kofi Owusu dua anto sebio waka nkinegu ya wo bra aduani siso mepese kwa video na video bia ye nua bema KODA na wodi otonyom anase wodi akutini pa ewo gospel musicians for na kache ye edeto ho kire se ampa emre bia etwemu no na sabio owoyare bia ye frɛ no GEPD deficiency G6 PD deficiency G6 PD deficiency asaya we awon so for some years ni na wo kwayare sabia ekogya yarehwe nenso ebewie akire na sabio adura na a doctor fa wo hwe onu KODA no na eye adura emfa ya le ho ba bia na no ana result ya edisanse bebrebe we ebre onu KODA anam so ameni no akohia ne nkwanhye wonsam ne de dodo na ana babonten yenua KODA enu akasa etu na ntuo emeki sa confection reveal secret bia na ehinta ba bia ene Ghana fo yenim a mepese na yekohwe na yesu yehu de aircon ne de eba after say KODA news no ebe mu social media no so no eyenkofo bebre na celebrities bebre na ana babonten abe ka omu condolences ya che busuya KODA efrimu ene Ghana man sisu ene musical career na eba gospel side wana omu babonten abe ka omu condolences bebre na ede achene so we your confession KODA eye ede power adults we be huntuma wo bra na odan wo paso anase wo kire se aduro bi kwai se na se fata se nke de man wo bra na opre agene nkwan ewo yare bia na eda ne so no enye se aduro ye de man na mom yenko he video no emasisie.
I'm going to start with a story before we get there. My wife tells me it's 2015. I always thought it was 2016, but 2015, I put myself up under a bit of stress, and then I wasn't getting enough rest and exercise too at the same time, both of them. So the body just was not reacting well. So I think one of the evenings I wasn't feeling too well. So my wife carried me along with my big sister, and I was taken to a hospital in Takrady. I won't mention the name of the hospital. Now, I want you to, I'm giving a few details so that you understand my side of the story, and then maybe you can understand the medical people to their side of the story, and then you decide. So, and it's all about Fluffy. Hold on, I'll get to that part. So what happened was this. I think we got there around, if I'm not exaggerating, we got there around say 9:30 or 10 in the evening. 9:30, 10 in the evening. I remember that because somebody was brought in shortly after I was taken there. The guy came at 11. He was on my left-hand side, 2 beds away. He died at 2 a.m. So I kind of remember that a bit well. So forget about that detail. It's not really important. So it was a night. So I mean, I was asked a few questions about my general health. Yeah, getting the same. And by morning, I saw a doctor. They prescribed something for me, and I was immediately given some form of medication to take. And then they grounded me there for like 2 days before releasing me, and then gave me medication, asked me to take it, and then keep reporting myself from time to time. Now, I started developing some funny symptoms here and there. One, you let me cut that part two out. So let's say I developed a few symptoms here and there over time, and I noticed something was not right. So I remember one day being bold enough to Google the medication I was given. I Googled it. I wanted to find out exactly what it was. And I noticed that one major element that I was told to take was a sulfur-based, please hang in there, you'll get the story very soon, was a sulfur-based medication. Sulfur as in the element sulfur, S-based medication. And immediately I told myself that, but I know that I have a medical condition called G6PD.
Abusuafo yɛbɛtoa video no so na KODA kasa no wote sɛ wɔka sɛ yare a ɛwɔ no so ɛyɛ G6PD deficiency. And G6PD deficiency no na mebe breaking it down kakraa bi ɛde ama wo. G6PD deficiency no yɛfa no abusuam. Saa yare bi sei no yɛfa no abusuam ɛna ɛda screen no so no ho underline words na wo say infinifin hono deficiency is an G6PD deficiency is an inherited condition usually occurring in males. And wo say yɛfa no abusuam. Ebiemu nso no badan hanom no abehu say symptoms na ɛwɔ honom no say it includes fever, dark urine na say odwon so a ɛyɛ tuntum obedwon so na ɛyɛ tuntum na say yare a no ɔden pa, abdominal and back pain, fatigue, and a pale skin. Inti no sa wote G6PD deficiency every KODA no a na say na ete yento video no so.
G6PD. We something about us. You are getting a thing, but I know for sure that sulfur is one of the things that we are not supposed to take. So things like brufen and stuff like that, I've known since I was in tech that I'm not supposed to touch brufen. And so I was like, but the people, why they won't kill me or something like that. You get it? Because I'm talking about, I had taken the thing for over 6, getting to 8 months of ingesting this thing on a daily basis. Can you imagine? So we scheduled some form of a review or checkup with the doctor. I went over, I get a little emotional when I talk about this thing, like, forgive me. So we scheduled a checkup with the doctor, and I told the doctor that, but why am I being given medication that contains sulfur if I'm G6PD? Because you know that we are not supposed to be taking these things, and you guys are aware about these things. To cut a long story short, all they said was, "Oh, sorry, I'm serious." And then by being a bit defensive, I don't know, I remember exactly who, but somebody who was part of the medical whole team that was taking care of me said, I also work with school, and so what I saying with that, why don't you talk about it? Hey, and all of a sudden it was like some blame shifting was coming into the thing that, hey, I am old enough to know when I'm being given wrong medication. Then I said, hey, Simon, So this was my resolve since that day. I will not disrespect nurses or disrespect pharmacists. I will not disrespect doctors. But I can't take your word for it anymore. When I'm giving something, I want to Google it myself. I want to find out. When I come and sit in front of you, I will not be quiet. I will talk. I will tell you that, hey, my guy, this is speedy. I pray you're not giving me anything that will harm me. I'm not supposed to be on. And it will sound like, yes, you are being all over the place. You are being too known, as we used to say in my primary school, you are getting the thing that you are getting the thing. But it will save me from being a guinea pig. Sorry for the use of the word pig came up. Oh, that's nice. It will save me from being a guinea pig and from you just telling me at the end of the day that, oh, I am sorry. Hey, who's that? Somebody says, KODA, she's your wife. What has God's grace got to do with the wife? Hey, don't even start. Don't even start. What is your name? Theophilus. Theophilus. Some people's wife, they pick the no. Let's not even discuss that issue. Please. I have my wife by grace. I still insist it's by God's grace. You think it's by right that we are able to get married, or by right that God gives you somebody who is able to live with you? It's grace, oh, anchor. Jermaine, don't worry. So, whoever you are, no, me and you will talk later. It is by grace. I'll say it again. It's by grace that I have a wife. When you have the least idea. Let me, because you brought it up, let me say that in passing. I have a studio engineer friend of mine whose wife goes through his phone every evening when he comes back from work and is calling the numbers to find out that who did the husband work with, and is asking there, why the friend mukun? Show the arguments in the friend, and why are you doing this? Them girl or who came to the studio today, who did this thing? Please. Erama is my wife, and it's by God's grace that I got a woman like her. Titio, accept it. Asa, very, very good. let us jump that one. Let us jump that one. It is well. Hey, Ice Papa, I see you. He says white bearded KODA. Charlie, Ice, how for do?
I was for video way and I in social media and so I media baba somo ewo efidikisi so we eyare ho sempa eneno trendy ewo social media so media de meka ne se onyankopon na enkoso emfa yenua be makoda ne kra ensie yekopem se ye nyina ye be free wiase ne enso ye ne no akoka bomu na ye bo ye di ahusie ato ye nyom ewo paradise aha anamdisi nyina ebesi aseda pese enkoma adabo of roofing sheet medical aka cho chance papa dan and chance papa fie pa ene adabo roofing open chance papa e de good dance wo brand so toto ewiebo inframe fedia na adabo roofing sheet akache ana mekanfo e de amount so ne omo ebedinsa wo so se ne be ya adanse wu ne papa pa wo pe a ebetimi aboa ama wo dan so egina brane no unsa ebetimi aka opo machira kwan yekumase omo wo ehwan overseas sanso ana ukopiem won kran so mo poku assistation na wo pom nkra bata kese pa ana se biaye a chance de ye free na pese okọ na kotu bi na so timi de ko gu store ton ye bibia de ane enfensi mopa eho ana adabo frufi o makache ewo from so ewo number ya etwagu ewo fidikesi na no mundinsa wo so se ne be ya dance wo papa pa wo pe no unsa ebetimi akabi aha na mduwisi edino e asona kachi adwakromo makraw
and chance papa de board so pa dia eno ane adabo roofings and rusty resist heat and afi and some feeding so na the premium color materials or the board so nti ɔma warranty ɛmmoa rehyimu sɛ wopɛ adabɔ roofings ɛwɔ kumase ne mpatamu a fo ani kyerɛ ɛhwa overseas junction ɛwɔ nkran ɛne ne mpatamu so odi wani bɛkyerɛ pokuasi station hɔ a na ne main factory deɛ ɛwɔ mfɛnsi a ɛbɛn mu pa frɛ adabɔ na ne wɔ mu ni dwa esan sɛ fa nkyɛnse papa yɛde bɔ dan so paa deɛ a ɔmu ne kenkɔn obiara ni hɔ